Welcome back. Time for our Friday Farm News. So let's check in with Bob Bosold over at Wax. Hello.
Good morning, Ellie. Well, I don't think we're going to get much convertible use this weekend.
No, not the weekend for it.
I know it. I've tried to mow my yard. That doesn't happen either, but that'll always get done. But we'll find out. We'll survive it on this Father's Day weekend. Let's take a look at what's going on in our world of agriculture, shall we? Well, negotiations between the U.S. and China ended earlier this week in London with a handshake agreement. While it's far from an involved trade deal, it does ease tensions between our two countries as it does get rid of some of the harmful measures that could have caused some severe harm to both of our economies. Observers of the talks say the deal merely returns the country to a status quo from several months ago before President Trump went after China by imposing tariffs of over 100% on Chinese goods imported into this country. One of the things the talk accomplished was having China loosen restrictions on exports of rare earth minerals that are needed by many American manufacturers, but neither side announced any progress on other trade issues, as those matters will be left for future negotiations, which have not been scheduled. Well, Deere & Company got some unwanted news from a federal court earlier this week. A federal court from the Northern District of Illinois ruled that the Federal Trade Commission's antitrust lawsuit against Deere will not be thrown out and will continue over that issue of right to repair. Deere had asked that the suit be thrown out because, among other issues, they said the statute of limitations had run out on the claims from numerous states and that those states lacked standing to bring the suit. Now, that's an FTC lawsuit, but it was also joined by 5 states, including Wisconsin. The 96th Wisconsin FFA convention wrapped up yesterday in Madison with the largest attendance number ever, over 4,500. The highlight of the final session, always the naming of the new state president, and that is Amalia Draxler from the Glenwood City FFA chapter. Now serving her on the officer team, she will be joined by officers from our area, Harley Prill of Bloomer in Section 1, Tennille Dukeman from Stanley Boyd in District 2, Corbin Weber of Cochrane Fountain City, Section 3, and Parker Smith of Loyal from Section 7. Also at the convention, Jordan Berg from the Granton FFA was awarded the Star in Agri-Science. Well, June Dairy Month activities continue this week. Saturday, we're just talking about breakfast. Saturday breakfast, Owen Withy. Also the Trempealeau County breakfast at the Kruger Farm near Oliva. Pierce County at the Peterson Farm just outside River Falls. And the Pittsville Dairy breakfast at Grass Ridge Farms. That'll be at their heifer facility. Sunday breakfast, Loyal. That'll be at Hornland Farms. Marshfield's FFA Alumni Dairy Breakfast will be at Bowers Breezy View Acres just west of Marshfield. Don't forget the Stanley Rodeo. We've got down in Blake Martha Days and Osseo, lots of things going on. Markets yesterday, they looked at that USDA report more than any news about China, and the markets were mixed. Overnight, July corn was down a fraction at 4.38. The wheat was actually up 4 cents at 5.31, and July soybeans overnight up 3 cents at 10.45. And towards the end of the week, the dairy markets have got a little struggle. Barrel cheese down again yesterday, sitting at $1.85. The blocks fell 2 cents to $1.84. Butter was up 1.5 cents to $2.54.5. June class 3 down 4, $18.76. July down a nickel at $18.20, and the August price down a penny at $18.81 as those prices were mixed through March. So that's where we are this weekend, and get out and enjoy some things. I don't think the weather's going to stop anything, but just plan accordingly.
Yeah, it will at least be better throughout the weekend. It won't be as intense as the rain today.
No, absolutely not. Hey, you guys have a good weekend.
See you, Bob.
Yes,
have
you
a great
too.
Father's
Bye,
Day
Bob.
weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.